Good morning, everyone. My name is Alex Raculia, TV commercial director and software developer. And this is the Morning Rant, the show in which I talk about my life as a TV commercial director and software developer while I telecommute from my home to the office. Today is not a working day, but I'm going to the kindergarten of my son to follow a parenting course. Well, today is a not so beautiful day for me. Yesterday I had to take an important stop on the development of this content AI because the publisher said to me something like this. The goal of this app is excellent, the idea is strong, but the execution is lacking something. We need to rethink something. That was okay, because I thought the same thing, because the app is powerful, but the user experience is a bit frustrating for a lot of little stuff, a lot of little things. And so I said to myself, okay, let's stop it. The underlying engine is good, it's powerful, it's quite fast, it's powerful, it's more powerful than fast. Let's rethink the user interface to give the user a better experience using this app. And then I stopped and I talked to a couple of friends of mine, Antonella and Roberta, both develop web apps. They give me a lot of hints on how to make this app more compelling and more usable. The first thing is that this app has 3 ways of working. It's something like that you have 3 apps in one. You can browse the content of the scanned hard disk, even if these hard disks are not connected to the computer. You can search for files and folders in these scanned drives, and then you can do a more powerful search on media, photos, video, and audio files. And so I segmented the main interface of this app with 3 tabs in the upper part of the screen. One app that allows you to browse the files, 1 tab to browse the files, 1 tab to search for files and folders, and another tab to search for media. The control panel for advanced search for media was a bit confusing, because you can do a lot of stuff. You can do a very refined research, but it was a lot confusing. And so I divided it into 4 tabs. One for file search. You can search for media, all the photos from the project, people, and refine the search for date and for file size. And then you can do a very powerful search for media, visual media, specifying colors and resolution. Let's say all the photos with the dominant color red or yellow, or maybe dominant colors with red and yellow, with the minimum width 2000 pixels. And then you can do a filter for duration. Let's say find me all the video or all the audios with at least 1 minute length and at maximum 3 minutes. And then for music, you can search and refine the search using one of the 10th genres, specifying 1 or more of them. And the music search is done on video files too. So if you have a video music file, you can search for the music into videos too. I kept intact the right side of the interface, where you can see the details of the file with a lot of informations about the file itself and the media content. But this division of the app in 3 tabs make it a little clearer. And then I started thinking about the scanning process, because I already produced all the tutorials I needed for this app, but at the same time, tutorials are something that you can watch in another moment, not while you're using your app. And so I started thinking, let's rethink the way I do onboarding process on my apps. All the major apps that you can use on your phone have tooltips or something like a guided tour. You open the app for the first time and the app says what you can do this, you can do that. You can tap this button to perform this action. You can tap this tab to see a list and so on. How can I do this in my own app without using the tooltip kit of Apple? Why? Because I wanted something different. I wanted a guided tour. And so this morning, my son woke up at 6 while my alarm clock was set to 8. And while I was doing breakfast with him and playing with him, I started thinking a new framework, a new idea that I will call a guided tour. It will be divided in two things. One thing is an app that can allow you to produce a storyboarded version of your guided tour. Let's say that you have a sequence of steps. Each step can show you a text, a title and a text and an image, and so on. The interface of the app, the first time you launch the app, start this guided tour, keeping track of the step that you are in. So if each time you go next, you increase this step, and these steps are not defined by a number, but a tag, or a keyword, or a string. And then you can attach to your interface via a SwiftUI modifier. And so when you are in a particular step that involves a particular part of your interface, let's say click a button or something like this, then you can use this tab, and so the interface not only presents you a window with this instruction, but it attaches this window as a popover to the part of the interface to guide you to the process. The main app, the app that will produce the storyboard, will encode all the stuff in a simple file, a JSON file with all the data, and then you can load this file in your application, and this file includes images too, because they will be encoded in data, and the engine will perform all the presentations. It's an ambitious project, but I think that this app is very ambitious. My publisher said to me, the app is ambitious and we have to live up to the expectations. Challenging, it's hard. Making things easier for the people, it's hard for the developers. And this is my goal for the next weeks, because I want everybody to use this app. And I want everybody to use this app happily and as easily as possible. I don't know if I will update you about this Content AI in the next weeks. I don't know. I try to produce at least one The Morning Rant per week, so I keep me awake. But in the next weeks, I think I will present you this project, and maybe I will make this project not open source, but free to use for all the developers. Something like a karma give back. Thanks for watching me. Thanks for the patience, and thanks for my publisher, because they are very, very, very supporting. They use the right word to push me beyond my limits and make me produce better apps and better experience for our customers. Thanks for watching me. I already say that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Click on the bell, blah, blah, subscribe to the channel, blah, 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 same old stuff. Ciao.